Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. So it's Monday, we are back to the top of the workshop looking at the top performing map of the moment, and it's this one. It has a very memorable design. In fact, with this map, the design is everything. It's been done with a decent amount of panache as well, and it's one that's going to stick in your memory. I think a lot of you are going to be playing it. As a creator, we have done 11 times in the past, and their most common score is actually 11 stars. They've never got below 9, so there's good. And the top 3 scores we've got episodes 1037 where they got 12 stars, 954 where they got 13 stars, and way back in 833 they got 14 stars and a nomination for Map of the Year. So they've got a little bit of experience. You're going to like today's map, I'm pretty sure of that one, but before we do any liking of the map, I'd like you to do a little bit of liking of this video. Go on, you know you want to. That's right, clicking that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for your support. Today's map is Paradise Falls, a land lost in time subplot. Ooh, by Random 5. Yes, Random 5 is back. Talk more about Random 5 in a moment. Let's have a little look at that start square. That looks pretty strong to me. Basically everything you want there, isn't there? Do you think? Terrain heights look like that. It's actually a very flat map over 2 different levels. And then we have resources that look like this. Again, usable. I would say mostly forestry though. And then if you have Sunset Harbour and you want to do some fishing, it is mostly anchovies and salmon. There's your things. Right, off to the workshop. What do we need? Well, DLC is a big thing today because we don't need it. You just don't need it, okay? The map is actually inspired on the location in the movie Up. Do you remember Up? It's amazing. Anyway, yes, plenty of background reading to be done there if you want to do that. Don't need it to be able to crack on. As long as you get everything in the one-click collection, which includes the Montebello theme and the Nemesis LUT. Hide It is there. That's really good for allowing your trees to grow right up to the water's edge. Plenty of settings in Hide It. So, right, again, today's map. The design is actually quite simple and yet complex. It's been done just subtly. It's actually a very subtle map. Let's have a quick look at this first bridge, see whether this is very subtle. Oh, by the way, road and rail run parallel in today's map, so we're going to look at both at the same time. We won't be coming back down the rail to have a look at this separately. There's very little point in doing so. Anyway, yes, very subtle, nice little low bridge there. Nothing to complain about. No trees clipping through on the underside. Lots of credit to be given for that. No blue mantle. Lots of credit to be given for that as well. So anyway, what can I tell you about Random 5? Random 5. Now, I'm going to need you all to head over to the comments and say a big thank you to Random 5. Now, while I sit around and just record silly little videos of reviews of people's maps or whatever, every single day for the last month after month after month after month after month, Random 5 has gone into the map list and updated it. Oh, I would say they help. I would say they help a lot. In fact, actually, they probably are 98% responsible for the upkeep of the map list. I mean, 98%. I would give them 100% credit, but occasionally I do nip in there. And I do the assets. Don't know if you noticed on the map list, we do actually have assets now. Yeah, we have a second page. Everything in the chart show is now listed on the second page, so that'll make it easier to find things. So if you know you've seen something on the chart show at some point, you can head back through the... Oh, not talking too much about the map at the moment because really not much to say. Good standards. I mean, you can see the background. I will have a look at the background a bit closer a bit later on. But yes, yes, if you've seen something on the chart show and you want to find it, then of course also it's fairly quick way of searching. Instead of using the Steam search engine, which is completely unreliable, you can actually use my database. So the link is in the description as always. Start square intersection, main intersection, and only intersection is this one. Now, I was expecting just a little bit of glitchery down here because we've got a little bit of clever stuff going on with the rocks, with the bridge pillars underneath the hold up there. That looks very nice and clean and tidy. And we got like foliage and bridge pillars in the middle there, and we've got foliage hiding the edge here. And I thought there's going to be a bit of blue mantle or something sneaking through in there. There isn't. There isn't. It's done very nicely indeed. It's not a huge amount of fine detailing on the map. It's not a map that really requires a huge amount of fine detailing. But what we've got is of a very strong standard. There's no, say the bit of foliage we've got there on the concrete looks like it could be actually growing along the edge of the concrete and growing over. There's your start square. Look at all the expanse to expand into. It's expansive. I think we're going to be talking about ferries. If you've got access to ferries, if you've got the DLC for ferries, then definitely look for ferries today. You can build right up into those cliffs over there for the campus adjacency bonus. Oh, hang on, wrong game, sorry. For building things in the shadow of the cliffs. There we are. Campus adjacency bonuses. Also, holy site adjacency bonuses. That's something that's missing from Cities Skylines, isn't it? Doing big old holy sites. Yeah, I don't think it really had that much. I think people are more screaming for military bases and stuff like that rather than having a great big holy site. Anyway, sorry, I digress a little bit. So yes, what I need you to do is I need you to head on over to the comments right now and say a big thank you to Random5 for all of the upkeep of that map list. So I'd like to say it verbally now, because I don't say it often enough. Thank you, Random5, and hopefully there'll be like dozens of comments thanking you also. And if there's not, what's wrong with you?
You've worked hard and lived a long life. Maybe it's time to talk to your doctor about Bownair.
With all male enhancement drugs, a chance of a blood clot in your willy is possible. If that happens, just enjoy your last minutes knowing you achieved what you thought was impossible. Do not buy a Bownair from the guy outside of Speedway.
Talk to your doctor today about prescription Bownair. Bownair, a fossil company.
And back to Paradise Falls by Random5. Stop chuckling, people. Just stop it, okay? Alright, I'm gone also. I am. I kind of lost it. Okay, we got shipping routes. We have this one. You'll notice there is a little break in the shipping route there. That is going to stop any shipping traffic appearing unless you pop down a harbour. So a proper shipping route that is an incomplete shipping route. I know there are plenty of you that don't like to have ships just running across that doing absolutely nothing. And so good. We have a little break there. Right, okay, off to the edge of the map over here. Water flow. Just take a moment just to appreciate the veins. Look at the veins going on there. This map should be called Varicose Falls. It really should be. Water flow through the start square is fine. Okay, it's the only place that really matters. We're not checking anywhere else because once you have built up your start square and you can expand out, you can draw from one place pump to another. It doesn't matter about the water flow. It only matters in the start square if you're playing a vanilla rules style game. Okay, look at the map. Look at that map. We have all of these rivers. Look at them bending and winding, and the Oxbow, Billabong lakes, and how pretty it all is. Honestly, this design is really beautifully intricate, and I think it's most fascinating waterfront I've seen on a map for the longest time. All credit for that. But there's more to this map than just a big old buildable plain which has been broken up by water, because that's basically what we've got, isn't it? It's a big old buildable plain broken up by water. We have plateaus. Okay, plateaus up here are quite flat as well, with little rivers running down each one as well, just to break them up, also make them a little bit more interesting. Montebello rocks are amazing. Possibly a little bit, I'd like to see a little bit more cragginess. I don't think it's going to be possible to have done it using just the terrain editor, though. I think probably the only way of doing that would be extra rock detailing. I don't think that the map doesn't need it, because the map's been done with a degree of simplicity. And so I think, yeah, there are going to be some of you that think that some extra detail could be done on those cliff edges. I don't think it's really necessary at all, but there is an argument for it. Loving the way this river heads off and just starts gouging this little hole along here, little canyon along here, before becoming our main waterfall here. It drops off the edge there, and another clean, strong waterfall going down the side of the mountain. What, the canyon, plateau edge, that thing there, that cliff. It's down the edge of the cliff. Now, the main feature of the map is this. I don't know if Random 5 is compensating for something, but today's show is sponsored by Bownair. I thought I'd mention Bownair at this point. Oh, couldn't have worked any better, could it really? Anyway, so yes, that's good work. That's very nice work indeed. It's been kept simple, one little feature area like that, and I think we're good to go. Okay, start square, and we have an asset of the day. No beach though, which is a shame, because this is the beach inn. We need a beach. Random 5, you've let us down. We need a beach for the asset. The beach here by Thomas13TO. Nobody better at this style of condominium on the workshop than Thomas13TO. If you're looking for this sort of building, then head on over to their workshop and have a scroll through. They've got loads. Honestly, loads. Anyway, factoids because we are on factoids time. Man, that's us, including you ladies, strangely enough, is the only animal capable of smiling. Well, there you go. That's a fascinating factoid. I promise you, tomorrow's factoid is... tomorrow's factoid is infinitely better than that one. Infinitely better. So you can definitely come back for that. So much better. I should have read that one and just junked the one I've just read you. But you've had it. You're not getting two. Nope, not getting two. Beach Inn. Oh, we've got a hot tub on the roof. Oh, hang on. Let's just check out some of this. See if this is up to standard. Of course, it's up to standard. It's Thomas, isn't it? Look at this. Oh, right by the air conditioning units. Mind you, the bubbles are going to drown out the sound of that anyway. Beach Inn by Thomas13TO. I absolutely adore it. Today's asset of the day. Right, I think we're about done. I'm going to try and find myself a decent screenshot location. I'm going to ask you what you think of today's map. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Hit the I button now in the top right hand corner of your screen or in the description, and it will take you to the voting page where you can vote for free with a Facebook, Gmail, Apple or a Patreon account. Now, I like this angle, but the light's not falling too well on that, so I'm just going to do a little bit of... There you go. Move the position of the sun in the sky. You'll be able to check that out once all this fuzziness is gone from the screen. What do I think of today's map? Do you know what? It's a really memorable design. It's been kept fairly simple. Haven't gone to the ultimate level, and I'm glad they haven't. I'm glad Random 5 has kept it relatively simple. Still looks very strong. I go down the middle 4, but do you know what? I'm going to go slightly above middle because the design is memorable. You're not going to forget this. So slightly above middle 4. Detailing. There's nothing wrong with this. It feels like a 4-star map, but it feels like it lacks in extra detail. So I'm going to go 4 stars. I'm going to go low end of 4 stars. There's nothing wrong with that. 4 stars is still an excellent score. So low 4. Gameplay potential. I think this is very, 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 very playable. I'm not going to be suited to everybody, but I'm going to go down the middle 4 stars. Very, very playable map. Very happy with it. Like it a lot. Do you know how much I like it? I like it enough to give it one of these. The BonBonB seal of approval. I approve. It's memorable, it's strong, it's playable, aesthetically pleasing without being next level brainstormingly crazy. And honestly, you don't need to go to that level. Oh look, there's some cliffs along there as well, a bit like in the map, isn't it? A little bit. Anyway, If you're still here, you're part of the 20 and out elite. Use the word of the day into the comments. Score yourself some population points just for fun. And I'll be back tomorrow with another map in the What's Map series. Thanks very much for everything that you do for me. And I'll be back very soon. Don't go away. You can go now. Bye.